Yo, what's up, everybody? We are live. It should be a lot more professional looking now, or at least if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to fire Fitzy. But I haven't actually paid him anything yet, so let me know in the comments if things look a little more clear. And we have multiple camera angles now, so this should be fun. This is Luis. Nobody's seen you, Luis. They've only heard your voice.
I know. This is my face.
This is what Luis actually looks like. So I'm only in the. How long is the delay on the chat?
That takes a little moment.
Oh, live chat. Welcome to live chat. I had to change that because I don't see the chat either.
It's like loading, connecting to the streaming software.
This is how this. It's like always you start a live thing. It's like hello, are we here? Hello, does anybody hear me?
Oh, someone said 6:30 a.m.
What up, Tejas? There's about a 20-second lag. I was told by Fitzy. I didn't know that.
Just call you an influencer.
Who called me an influencer?
Texas. Never woke up this early for an influencer, except Brian.
Well, you're in India, right, Tejas? That's far. But yeah.
Damn, 3 people this morning.
Huh? 3 people this morning?
Yeah.
So far. What's up, Jose? He said, yo. So we're going to get started talking about how to come up with topics for viral videos, which is a thing that a lot of people struggle with, apparently.
Everybody.
My Stream Elements bot is running.
Yep.
All right. So we've upgraded the stream. I got to give a shout out to Fitzy. He's here. He's monitoring this for us. We have like 3 cameras right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of these every week, but when we're in the studio, this would be the way that it looks now. Because now it's like I can't go back from this. Now, like, and you knew that was going to happen, Fitzy. That's why he's like, yo, I'll set up this dope setup for you. And then you can never let it go because that's just what it is now. If I look sunburned, it's because I was at the beach today. But where's everybody coming from? Tejas, I know you're in India. Jose, where are you from? What does it mean concurrent viewers? Is that like people on right now? Or we just send another IG story, Luis. Luis is IG storying as we speak.
Yeah.
Gotta get more people on here.
I was going to say podcasting. I feel we're professional now.
Yeah, I feel like we can call this a podcast now. What's up, Jose's from New York? I was just in New York. Me and Luis were. We went to a jewelry store. Literally.
Look at Ariana being professional there.
Wait, I can't. How do you see it faster than I see it?
This is my screen. I'm on through the YouTube. You're going through. Like,
I don't know. Like I don't see any of that.
Oh, you got the nice one. The chat's right there.
Yeah, but I don't have any.
I see what's going on here.
I don't have like all the chats.
Oh, there's two live streams currently going on. There's your live stream on your account and the scheduled one.
Which? Wow.
But if they see your profile and your live, and there's one that's 14 and one that's 6.
Well, we have the low one.
Yeah.
I have the 14.
Yeah.
So this one's not playing. It just says loading. But I do see people in the chat.
Yeah.
Someone said there's another
scheduled
live
live.
stream.
We're on the. You want to switch over quickly?
Yeah, I want to be on the one with more people.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal of my life.
Damn, I need to be on that PC. You basically have to change the privacy of the.
Okay. Tell me what to do. Change the privacy.
Of the one live stream.
The one that I'm on right now.
Yeah. Give me the laptop right here on this thing. We're switching over. Or you can ask your people to go onto that thing.
I knew this was gonna happen because I set up the stream.
Yeah. So there is basically canceled. It's good. Oh yeah, now I see there we go. There we're on this one. We're live there.
Yeah, because the one that you scheduled, it's not. Doesn't have.
Yeah. Now it has though, people. Here we're 9. We're back at it. So the other one is gone.
Okay.
Should be fine now.
Okay, so can everybody see me now on the proper live stream? So apparently
We started the second one.
Are you seeing me?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
We're Gucci?
I think we're good. Are we good? I don't know. This is what happens when you get fancy. I got some likes going, so.
Are we sure the Instagram story?
There we go. Yeah, we gotta be sure of the Instagram story.
Does that mean my email just got messed up?
No, you went to you emailed to the scheduled one. What up, Matt? Jamie Gucci. Cool. So, yeah. Well, that happened. That's what happens when you're technical. Fitzy, you're fired. I'm not paying you anything yet.
Okay, let's back up.
He's like, I'm going to take all my cameras. What up, David? Now we got people. We're good. This one's like... So, yeah, but this is like so different from... So, I'm bear with me because I'm seeing all new screens now. I just got used to StreamYard, and Fitzy made me change everything. But the reason I did that was because StreamYard, like, the quality looked like shit all the time. So I was paying $40 or $50 a month for StreamYard with, like, a really expensive camera and a really good mic, and it always looked like shit. So now we look good, but now I have to figure out how to work everything again. So we get quality's 100. So there you go, man. Thank you. Shout out to Fitzy. He reached out to me because he told me my quality looked like shit, and I was like, God damn it.
How did he say it? Was it like polite?
YouTube. It was very polite how he reached out to me and told me. He's like, yo, I'm local. Let me come help you set this up. And I was like, all right, I think I need that. I mean, I looked at Luis and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't.
Jamie, right now we're using OBS, and we have 3 cameras set up right now. 50 wanted to go a little extra. I was like, we just do a 1 camera, and he was like, nope, if we're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it 3 cameras. So that's what you see, and we have Luis in the shot now.
Yeah, I'm the voice.
Because everybody just saw Luis's voice for the last like 6 weeks, and I guess I should apologize because last week I was in Las Vegas, and yeah, I didn't make the live. If anybody's been to Las Vegas, they can understand why that may or may not have happened. But really, for us, it was because there was really, really bad internet service. And going live from the road poses a problem. So I'm going to do my best in the future to not miss lives. But if that happens, I apologize. Matt, this is OBS, which is an open source software.
Well, it's specially upgraded with Stream Elements.
Yeah, and then we upgraded it with Stream Elements. Am I paying for that?
No, it's free.
That's free too. So all this is free.
Yeah.
Like except
you should have a super chat right now where people can like highlight questions.
Apparently, like we can highlight questions, and if you guys want to tip me, you can. That's cool. I don't know. I've never been a server in my life, but apparently we have that ability now.
You guys can tip.
So, but yeah. So let's talk about how to come up with topics, and I'm gonna attempt to share my screen in 1 second. Let me make a new note. How to come up with topics.
Anything that is in the foreground will be there.
Yep. So we'll take this off, and then if I just hit screen share,
and then you hit transition on the OBS, and you're good to go.
all right, I'm back. Are we?
Yeah. So copy and paste the audio. What you see, right?
Say what? Say.
Yeah.
Hold on, we got a little audio issue. Still working out the kinks, guys.
Just give me that quickly. Sorry.
Hang on, guys. Still working out the kinks.
Yeah, there was.
This is live and in person, so it is what it is.
Yeah, sorry. That should be there, and there should be audio. Why did the guy say there's not? Oh, yeah. I see. And copy.
I mean, I don't have to share my screen.
No, I mean, it makes it better. It's like going. Nah, just 1 second.
Can they hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're working out the kinks. This is what happens. So
Copy and
I'm
share.
really good at vertical videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. But this is my first.
Should work now when you transition to it.
This is my first time
Yeah.
on live streaming. So we're back. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and. I mean, honestly, I don't even need to show my screen, but it does help. So I'm gonna show my screen here, guys. Screen share. So if I transition, Fitzy, we should be good.
Yeah.
All right. I still don't see any of the comments. All right, audio's back.
Yeah.
Guys, give a shout out to Fitzy, Fitzi,
After the fuck up.
because he's the one that's really helping me right now.
Well, to be fair, you were like, we gotta take care of this like with plenty of time. And
Yeah, I gave him all of an hour and a half to get this set up because I was with my family and I was on the phone. So you guys should see my note doc right now, and we're gonna talk about how to come up with viral topics. And if the audio cuts out, just somebody let me know. This is. So if you guys are familiar, actually, let me go back to my face because I need to talk with my face for a minute there. So transition back. So are we good on the? So I came up with me and my team came up with a strategy, what we call the H.E.M formula, which is hobbies and interests, expertise, and mastery. And I've done a lot of presentations about it. I've talked about it all over the world. I've talked about it in Germany and India. And it's actually what we use to date when we go film with clients. And where everybody messes up is they always do niche-based topics or expertise-based topics. And what that means is a niche-based topic is I'm really good at editing videos. I'm good at helping people go viral. I'm good at, making money on the internet. But these are very niche-based topics. And the more you niche something down, the less reach it's going to get. So when we work with clients, the mindset is I want to get you to talk about everything that the internet already doesn't know, or everything the internet doesn't know about you. So people can search on the internet, realize, oh, he has an agency. Oh, he helps people go viral. Oh, he does this, or like, oh, Grant Cardone sells real estate, or Ryan Pineda sells real estate. So when we show up to clients to go for the viral topics, we try to pry and pull out things that the internet doesn't necessarily, know about them. And that usually comes down to hobbies and interests. And when it comes to making videos about this, you just need to kind of list out all of your hobbies and all of your interests. Or if you're working with clients, ask them questions like, what do you do? Like, so for myself, and now I'm going to switch to my screen. And you guys should see my note topics here. So you should see, so when it comes to myself, like I do CrossFit religiously. I go 4 to 5 times a week. And I compete every once in a while, does competitions. So right here, CrossFit has a very large community. So videos about CrossFit will do significantly better than a video about editing videos. There's more people that do CrossFit than there are people that edit videos. So when you're thinking about interests and hobbies and topics in general, you can literally just think about like how many people know about underwater basket weaving. Not very many, but how many people know about finance or, making money or saving money or, buying a house. Like even when it comes to buying a house is completely different than renovating a house, or buying a house is different than investing in a house. Like most people that are normal only buy 1, maybe 2 houses in their entire lifetime. So there's more people that want to know how to buy their first house than there are people that want to buy multiple houses. So when you're making videos, this is where the topics come into play. So even going on the hobbies and interests, so your interest might be rehabbing houses, so you can put that down. Another one of my interests is cycling. Specifically, I have a BMC road bike. Right there, cycling as a whole is a pretty popular sport. BMC is a popular bike in that sport. So so these are, again, topics that have capacity to get a lot of reach. Then you can go even further. I enjoy, editing videos. That's technically an interest of mine. It's also an expertise, and it's also a mastery. So some of yours will have crossover. I also enjoy GoPros. And recently I bought a DJI Osmo action cam. I like action cams in general. I also like, I have a golf cart now. I like golf carts. Luis probably didn't even know that yet. I just my dad gave me a golf cart, so now I'm interested in I want to mod it out and make it cool. But apparently there's a lot of people that are interested in those things. Huh?
Switch back once in a while.
I'll switch back once in a while. 50's telling me how to keep it interesting. So when it comes to these, there's a lot of people that are interested in golf carts, and specifically brands of golf carts, whether it's gas or electric. Also when it comes down to cameras, are you interested in electronics? Certain types of TVs, certain brands of TVs. These are interests. Hobbies. Are you a golfer? Do you use a specific brand of clubs? Do you like saving money? All of these things. So when you're thinking about the hobbies and interests, you just need to kind of come look at it from a 10,000 foot view and go, okay, how many people realistically, if this video was perfect, could see this actual video? If I made this video perfect with a good hook, good information, really, really engaging, fast paced, good subtitles, and the video was perfect, how many people could actually see it? And then going back to the underwater basket weaving versus buying your first home, buying your first home is going to get significantly more views by nature than the other one. So you have to look at all of your topics as you're writing them out to be okay, how many people can actually see this? So let me know in the chat if this makes sense.
Quality looks freaking good.
The quality looks good. I'm very happy about the quality. I just gotta get used to switching back and forth because it looks like my.
Someone said I have creepy hands. Because the hands just appear here in the corner.
Nice. So do I need to switch? Are we back? Is it back on my face or is it still on the screen?
When you switch transition, you should be seeing on the right side.
On the right side is what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So.
Katie asks, do we use this for brands too, or only non-niche sound profile? Brands are difficult because it's very hard to grow a brand right now. I mean, unless you are a brand that somebody's face is attached to. I use the example of Elon Musk a lot. Elon Musk has multiple brands that are Elon Musk. There's Tesla, there's SpaceX, he used to own PayPal, So it's when you think of Tesla, Tesla's the brand, but you only think of it because of Elon Musk. Same with Gary Vee. Gary Vee has VaynerMedia, VaynerX, he has a lot of sub branches of what is Gary Vee, but you only know about them because of Gary Vee. So when it comes to he looks like Adam's family. You do have.
I will not disagree. There's random floating hands in there.
Oh, that's funny.
I just resent an email, so someone said just got here from the new email.
Oh, Heather's inexpensive. What's up, Heather? But yeah. So when it comes to coming up with topics, you have to just think about these things from a broad reach perspective, and then kind of go from there. And everybody has these. When we work with clients, the last thing that we want to talk about is what they are known for on the internet. We work with Ryan Pineda, the last thing that we want Pineda to talk about is real estate. Same thing with a Cardone, or same thing, the last thing I want to talk about is video editing. Even though I love it, I'm good at it, I don't want to talk about it because I personally know it's not going to get any views, and it's going to, piss me off if I make a video and it gets 300 views. So when it comes to you coming up with these topics, go for this stuff, and these videos should be fun for you to make. They shouldn't be hard. You should be able to make 30 videos pretty quickly about your hobbies and your interests, and everybody has these. There's not, you could be into jujitsu, you could be into baking or cooking or barbecuing or grilling. I have a grill, I have a flat iron grill that I got into, and I watch videos about that. I get a lot of, there's a shit ton of million view videos specifically about how to clean them, because before I bought it, I didn't realize how much the thing was going to rust. So now every time I go to use it, which is usually once, maybe twice a week, I have to completely clean it. So it's there's millions of views on the videos about how to clean your Blackstone grill. So if I wanted to make a video, I would make a video about how I clean my Blackstone grill. And it would probably get a lot of views. So, and a lot of these things that you're talking about, there should be, don't think that if there's competition or a lot of videos out there that it's a bad thing. It's a good thing that there's a lot of videos about certain things. That means that there's a lot of interest in those things. From once you come up with a topic that has reach, then it's up to you to deliver it in a better way than the people that are currently making the video. And that usually comes with just having a better hook. So, I mean, I could rant longer on this and like really break it down, but the point is like everybody's gonna be different. There is no like, you know, if you're buying products that say like how to, you know, here's 100 viral hooks, that shit probably isn't gonna work for you. Like, you know, there's no viral hook. You know, there's stories and topics and a delivery method, and by delivery method meaning that you speak it in a way that goes viral. Like, yes, you can look at people's topics and you can look at things that are already out there that are working, but just by copying the hook doesn't mean shit. So, that's kind of like the H.E.M strategy, as we call it, which is the hobbies and interests. And then the breakdown is expertise and mastery. And, you know, again, if you can also do this in like seasons. And what I mean by that is, if you're trying to grow your account or trying to grow a client's account, you're not going to grow it with niche-based videos. So you grow it by doing like a crap ton of hobby interest-based videos, a lot of them, probably 2-3 a day for like 90 days. And then you're going to see growth on the account. And then you can kind of step back a little bit. Then you can focus on the expertise and the mastery. And just so you guys are clear and know what that is, expertise is anything that you've ever been paid for in the past. Like, I used to be a door and window salesman at Lowe's. I got a lot of commissions from selling doors and windows. Am I trying to get rich becoming a door and window salesman? Well, I mean, if this stream fails multiple times and my whole business collapsed because of it, Fitzy, maybe I will go back to Lowe's and start selling doors and windows again. But it's probably not going to make me millions of dollars. But I've made money doing it, so I have an expertise in it. You know, same thing with video editing. Yes, video editing is like, you know, certain things kind of span all the categories. Like, you might be a good photographer and you may be getting paid to take pictures, and you might have a course on photography that's selling really well, so you can get rich on that. So it's like, you know, and you might just be generally interested in photography, you know. So there's certain ones that span all three, but it's generally the ones that, you know, are more personal to you that are going to go viral, or your opinions. So that expertise, again, is anything that you've been paid to do in the past, but you're not necessarily trying to do to get rich, or you haven't got the mastery level, which I believe is it Malcolm Gladwell, Luis?
No, it was Robert Greene.
Robert Greene, sorry. Both great authors, Malcolm Gladwell and Robert Greene. But Robert Greene said that you need a minimum of 10,000 hours to achieve a mastery on a specific subject. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that's condensed now.
Maybe it is somebody else. I don't know.
Is it Robert Greene?
I'll give it to Robert.
No, he's mastery. He's the book mastery.
Yeah, he has the book, but who did the concept come from?
Who knows? Robert Greene probably stole it from somebody, because everybody steals everything from everybody. So, you know, I just if you steal something, give credit, because it's fucked up if you don't give credit. Like, I don't know if Robert Greene gave credit, because I haven't read Mastery. I just know the concept of it. Oh, Ismail, what up, Ish?
Oh,
Ish
here.
is awesome. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, so expertise, anything you've been paid for in the past, could be sales, could be like you could be a bartender, you could be a server, you could be a doorman at a hotel, you could be a valet driver. Like, a valet driver, you probably have a lot of stories because you've driven a lot of cars, so you can give opinions on a lot of cars, and cars are a hobby and interest of a lot of people. I guess like the most viral things, and Luis can chime in a second, like cars, relationships, finance. What's like the fourth one? Like, these are things that, like, if you make any videos about, generally you're gonna get more views. So cars, relationships, finance.
It's like problems, like everyday people problems.
Like everyday people problems, as we call it. Like, you know, if you can't figure out how to get your AC to stop overheating, or if you can't get your car, like your specific model car, to stop doing something, like, these are what we consider everyday people problems. And for context, what is a not everyday people problem? It's like if you happen to own a Lamborghini and you like actually backed it into a curb and chipped your tailpipe, or like the bumper, and you make a video about how you chipped the bumper on your fucking neon green Lamborghini. That's not an everyday people problem. Yes, you might get attention because it's a Lamborghini, but it's not going to help anybody do anything. But if you had a Toyota Camry and you backed it into something and you figured out a way to get a dent out without going to the body shop, that might be an everyday people problem, because a lot more Toyota Camrys are sold than Lamborghinis. So.
Also, it was Malcolm Gladwell that said the 10,000 hour rule.
What the fuck? Robert Greene was master.
Robert Greene has the book Master, which I think he touched on it there.
He probably stole it. Robert Greene, like, I mean, great videos, but he seems like the guy that would steal some shit.
No, he just researches a lot, so he does get credit, though.
I mean, there's a fine line between research and stealing.
He always gets credit, though. I'm defending my homie here.
Luis really likes Robert Greene.
But
So-
the book's called Outliers. From
Outlier.
Malcolm.
Yeah, no disrespect to Robert Greene because he gets a lot of views. But if he talked about me, I would get a lot of
He's
views.
my favorite author. So.
Let's see. How exactly, Jose said, how exactly do you implement the hobbies for a business account without attaching a face? It's really hard, like, with business accounts. Like, and I'm like, I don't work with any, well, we do. We work with a company called Epic Dental, but their personal account gets way more views than the dental account
Well,
in most cases.
It's still them though.
What just went out? A little light.
Louis' battery.
We lost Luis's light.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. We lost Luis. It's on the battery.
Oh, but it's fine.
Oh, it was that one?
We lost the light.
Yeah. It's overheating. I
yeah.
don't have the. I was not prepared for it.
Fitzy's gonna give me a list on what I need to buy before next week. So
How much? $3,000? Okay. Swipe.
Yeah, swipe. Right off. But yeah. So, anyways, but with business versus personal accounts, it is significantly harder to grow a business account, and I don't actually have like I don't feel knowledgeable to give like really good advice on it because I would tell a business owner to make a personal account and start posting on their personal account, and you just kind of have the business account there as like a business card, like. You know, if you have the option, like I would have like a TikTok account, which is like a personal account where I made educational videos very similar to what I do on my own account. And then in the bio, it would just link to my business account. And I wouldn't really focus on that. I would have enough posts there so people knew what it was or what the business was about. But I just wouldn't focus on it. Like, cause nobody's going to your like business account to like, you know, unless they're like looking for the hours of your store or like a sale or a discount code. Like I shop at Nike, but I don't even follow, right? I don't even think I follow Nike's account. Like, but I'm still gonna buy Nikes, you know. But I follow Michael Jordan, like, because he's associated with Nike, or like LeBron, or like, you know. So it's you got to kind of with a business account, and if you're working with a business, you need to kind of make the content more about the people that work in the business than the business. And this gets tricky because you can when you start doing this. You know, predominantly, like, let's just say that there's a well-spoken, attractive female that happens to work for the company. She's going to get significantly more views than probably the business owner if he's middle-aged, bald, and overweight. So it might become her company if she makes enough videos. And by her company, I mean she becomes the face of that company, and that could create a problem for the business owner, being that now her face is attached to this company. So, and that's where I think the problem is with, like, UGC type of content. I fucking hate UGC content. I just think it's stupid. It's the worst business model in the world. And I happen to know all the agency guys too. Like that guy Dan. Is it Dan? He's friends with Los. But yeah, so that's kind of my like when it comes to a business account. If you're working with a business account, you have to focus on the people that work inside the business and get them to make videos and post them to the business account. But be mindful that at some point, one of those people might do better than the rest based on. I mean, I guess most likely attractiveness is what's going to be the differentiator of somebody in a company. So that was a good rant on that. I like that. Was that good? Was that good? I don't know. I haven't ranted.
Complimenting himself.
I'm just looking for like accolades.
It's
I don't think I've ever
Good job, Ryan.
I need another. I need my other Red Bull. There's so many
See,
cables.
this is typical Ryan. He's always asking people of like,
Where'd you put it in here, Louis?
oh, it's on
You're
the-
always
it's
hiding
right there.
things from me.
Oh,
Why would you put it the farthest away? Sorry, guys. Jamie said this happened to a chiropractor friend of mine. Yeah, I mean, if you have a hot receptionist and then she's the one on video, it's not going to end well for the business.
Yeah, because then they'll think that they are the reason why the account is growing. So they're like, I can start my own thing. I don't need you.
Yeah, then they're gonna just gonna create so much issues.
Yeah.
And then so that was like I kind of touched on hobbies and interests, expertise, and then there's mastery. And mastery is like those are the videos. Hi Fitz, it's Athena. You have a fan?
woo.
He got so excited, Athena. He's blushing. I don't know if you have a girlfriend or I just really, me and Fitz just met like yesterday for the first time. Here I am talking shit about him. I figure you knew what you were walking into.
We have to.
Yeah,
We're
kind of.
13.
But yeah, so then there's the mastery aspect, which is the M of the H.E.M formula. And mastery is anything that like right now you are currently really, really good at, Like you might have mastery as a car mechanic, or you might have mastery in personal finance. Like you could be Dave Ramsey. Like it's pretty safe to say I'm not like a huge fan of everything he says, but he has mastery in personal finance. You know, like Ryan Pineda has mastery in buying and selling and flipping houses and investing in real estate. So does like Grant Cardone. If you want to buy a hotel or a duplex, like that's kind of like Cardone's world. Even though I mean I love the guy, but he doesn't really tell you how to do it ever. Apartments, sorry, multiple doors, like
48 or more.
Yeah, 48 or more. We've watched a lot of Grant's content, but yeah. So it's you know, with mastery, those videos are not really meant to go viral. I mean, if you do them well, they could get views, but those are meant to get shown to all the other people that see your videos when you go viral. And I think this is where most people kind of misunderstand me as a person and everything I say on the internet. They're like, you know, because they're always like, you make videos about anything. It's like, well, no, I still make videos about making videos, about going viral, about doing really specific things. Because if a video goes viral, it's going to, you know, let's say it gets 1 million views, 500,000 of those people must watch that video from start to finish for it to get a 1 million views. Of those 500,000 people, the algorithm is going to go to work and show your videos to all of those people. And I would rather 10,000, like, instead of just making a video hoping that the right people see my video on video editing or this like jump cut technique or this hook strategy, I'd rather reach 1 million people, and then of the 500,000, just let TikTok show it to all the people that have watched videos like that in the past. And if you're pulling from a pool of 500,000, you stand a significantly better chance for that video to get more views. And that's kind of like the mindset behind making the hobbies and interest types of videos, because the algorithm is smarter than you. Like it's going to win. Like you can't outsmart the algorithm. All you can do is just make videos for the algorithm and videos that are going to get pushed by the algorithm. And that's where the videos that are getting shared are not, you know, the 10 tactics to make, you know, your first $10 online. It's like, you know, a husband and wife fighting on camera, or a really good relationship hack to not get in a fight with your husband or wife, or how to open a jar of, you know, a pickle jar without straining your wrist. Like useful things. So, yeah. What up, Lindsay? Good to have you here. Athena says wearing a bikini helps to get views. Absolutely. I don't recommend everybody does that because it's not a sustainable strategy. You know, at least not as you get older.
So what should they do?
What?
If you wear a bikini and try and make content.
I think the algorithm, like the algorithm definitely plays a role on attractiveness. Like I feel like, I mean, there's built-in filters in TikTok that already make you look more attractive even without using a filter. So by nature, the more attractive you make yourself, and that could be just, you know, like wearing makeup, like, or actually looking like wearing nicer clothes, or like actually caring about what you're putting on, or the set. Like sets, I think they don't always matter, but they look professional. They're more aesthetic. They're more visually appealing. They're easier to watch, you know? So all these things, if you're trying to stand out. Brandon Carter had a really good, a really good analogy. Like something I learned from Brandon Carter. It was a really good analogy. If you ever heard the phrase like death by 1,000 paper cuts, it's like you're not going to die from one paper cut, you're going to die from 10,000 of them. But it's the same thing with content. Like what gets views, it's not just one hook. It's like the thousands of hooks. It's not just, you know, one video. It's the thousands of videos. It's not just what you wear in one video. It's how you look overall in all of your videos. It's what you talk about. It's like all of these things come together, you know, over time, and they make an impact. You know, so it's like, yes, you can go viral one time, but it's not, you know, going viral once does nothing. Like all it does is just like, okay, cool, let's do it again. You know, and I'm like, you know, my TikTok account's gotten over 100 million views. I still don't have 1 million followers, so I got to go viral a lot more to get to those followers. You know, and don't let people lie to you and say that, you know, followers are more important than views, because you only get followers if you get views. Like you can't get followers without views. So if you don't know how to get views, you're never going to get followers. And if you don't have followers, you're not going to build a relationship, you're not going to build influence, you're not going to make any money. So views drive all.
I'm about to airdrop you the hand formula picture.
Oh.
So we look official.
Let's see.
Is it going to your computer or is it
Oh,
your phone?
yeah, I got it to my computer. Save to download. Let's see. Yes, here said, how would you make viral videos to sell public speaking coaching? I wouldn't sell public speaking coaching. I would just make videos and make yourself popular. And then people are naturally going to wonder what you do. Like, and then when people are reaching out asking what you do and you say, oh, I help people speak better, which that's a problem that a lot of people have. That's a very broad niche. Like, that's a good thing to sell. Like, then you just make videos about all the benefits and things that happen when you speak better. And then you just happen to sell something on the side that helps you speak better. Like, I don't even think it would be public speaking. I don't even think that's, like, even that's, like, too niche. Like, because most people are terrified of public speaking. So, by nature, they're not going to buy that product because, I mean, more people are afraid of public speaking than getting bit by a snake. And I think I'm more afraid of a rattlesnake than going on stage. I mean, I'm biased. I've spoken to thousands of people before, but a rattlesnake scares the shit out of me. Speaking in front of people doesn't. But, yeah, so even to buy that product, it's a hard sell. So, like, I would make it to all the benefits of, like, speaking better and what being a better communicator can get you as opposed to public speaking.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm helping people offers now.
Yeah, attack the problem with the public speaking because nobody cares about public speaking.
Yeah, no, and the small amount of people that actually get invited to speak in public and or speak in public is very small. I mean, I go to a lot of events and there's like, you know, we were just at last week Ryan Pineda's event. There was 1,200 people in attendance and I think there was like 20 speakers.
Something like that, yeah.
So I mean, you're only and the people that generally, like, I would never take a public speaking course. I'm just call it confidence, blind confidence, arrogance. I'll just stand up on stage and talk. Like, and be like, yeah, people want to hear what I have to say. So fuck it, let's do this. Most people that are public speaking, I feel like, have those qualities and have those principles instilled in them. So I mean, you're selling to everybody else. The more the people that are afraid, maybe it's how to stand up to your boss, or maybe it's how to communicate better with your girlfriend, wife, or fiance. Maybe it's how to communicate better in your workplace, or how to make more sales because you can talk faster or talk more clearly. Like, there's a lot of different angles. I mean, generally, it's the same course. Like, you're teaching the same thing, but it's just using different angles to sell it. Let's see.
Acknowledge the straw.
What am I acknowledging about the
It just says, yo, that straw has been manhandled badly.
I have an addiction to bendy straws. I don't like this. Like, Kristen bought these bendy straws. They're just a little too obnoxious.
They're like bendy on steroids.
Well, I mean, for my daughter, these are like the coolest straws because you can go like this and then like turn them, and she drinks her chocolate milk like.
That is dope.
So she likes these. So naturally, we have a lot of these around the house. But I do chew the ends of my straws. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I had a story.
I figure out his trauma.
Because I used to when I like. Here I go drawing attention to my teeth because they're always like an insecurity. But I had like retainers when I was little. I want to say like 7, 8, 9, 10, and I couldn't chew gum because it would pull the retainer out, and I did it a bunch of times, and then like this is like back in the day when there weren't like 24-hour dentists, so you had to like make an appointment, and I would have this like retainer stuck like upwards in my mouth, super uncomfortable for like a day or two until I could go to the dentist. So I started to I wanted to chew on something because I was like, I don't know why, and then so I started chewing on straws, and I've been doing it my whole life. So
how many years now?
I don't know, I'm 40, so.
When did this start?
Probably like, I mean, this is like 12, 10, 11, I don't know.
28 years?
I just flicked it on you.
I know. What did I do to deserve this?
You're
we
here.
got 41 people.
Nice, this is
think
topics.
it's
The
yeah.
topics. We're trying to figure out how to get more, like Brandon Carter said I need to have 100 people on my lives every week. I mean, and in Brandon's words, you ain't shit unless you have 100 people on your lives. So I'm like, fuck, all right. So
He's always right.
And he's always right. So, yeah, but let's see what we got here. Jose said, so, like Lindsay said, could totally make this about getting more charismatic or how to get more people to like you. Yeah, definitely. Like, charisma is like charisma and confidence. Like, everybody wants more of that. I don't think people search out like confidence videos, but they definitely search out like how to talk better or how to be more likable or how to make friends, and all that comes down to charisma.
It's always, I feel like it always starts with like, what do I say to strangers, or how do I
how to talk
myself?
to strangers.
Like, what if somebody asks me how I'm doing? How do I respond?
Mm-hmm.
Though it's freaking basic.
Yeah, it's all, and again, these are everyday people problems. Like, you know, I swear if I was single, I would just like literally walk up to girls and say hi, because nobody walks up to females at all. Like, there's a lot of females in this chat. I would guess that like if you're single, 9 out of 10 dudes are not walking up and even saying hi to you, like to even start a conversation, because they're like, oh, I'll see her on Tinder. It's like the fucking problem with society right now. But yeah, could you and Luis do an example of how to make a clip using one of your interests? Sure. Okay, so I mean, well, I kind of did that. Like, let's use. Let's see. Do I want to go?
What's your interest? You said new one, the golf.
Golf carts. I haven't done a lot of research on golf. I mean, I've been watching YouTube videos on golf carts, but it's more like small, like gasoline powered engines, which.
So they're go karts.
So that, I mean, I'm getting more niche. Like, yeah, it's like go kart engines. It's like what's in the golf cart. Like, I want to make it faster. Like it's like so.
We're fucking making a video on that.
So it's like how I'm gonna make a video here would be like, here's once I finally do this, like, because I do believe in actually doing what I'm making videos about. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet, but I'm gonna try to make my 1991 Yamaha golf cart faster. So that would be my hook. Here's how I made and I would show the golf cart, whether it be a picture or B-roll of the golf cart in the first 3 seconds. And right now it looks kind of shitty.
What's the speed on it? Because that's I'm always the guy.
Well, yeah, and then more details. So it's like currently it doesn't have a speedometer that works. Like, so I don't actually. I mean, I could probably sprint faster than it right now.
So like 20 miles an hour.
I would say it goes around 20. I'd say 18 to 20 miles an hour right now, which most electric golf carts are hitting close to 30. So I want to get it to the electric golf cart speed because it sounds badass. It's like I wish I had a picture of it. It's like. It's got like a truck bed on it. Like my dad just gave it to me because he used it for work for a long time, but it was like, it needs love. Like it's ugly. Like it needs help. But I take Chandler every morning. We go to the market on it, and it's dope. But yeah, so I mean, to answer your question, so that would be like a hook. Here's how I made my 1991 Yamaha golf. Like I forget the specific name of my Yamaha. It's like escaping me right now. But it's like, here's how I made my 1991 Yamaha XYZ golf cart go from 20 miles an hour to 27 miles an hour by only spending $200.
Or it could be I spent $100 to make my golf cart.
Yeah.
Go
Or as Louisa, I spent $100 to make my golf cart go 27 miles an hour. You know, I mean, we would test, if you haven't figured that out, we test a lot of different hooks. So I would make 3 or 4 different hooks for that video. And then the meat of the video would then be just like what I actually did. Like, okay, it could be like, you know, I borrowed my buddy's truck and trailer and I took it to a golf cart shop and I paid them $400 and I don't know what the fuck they did, but I got it back and it's faster. You know, that could be the meat of the video. And then it could have 3 or 4 different hooks. You know, ideally I would probably ask them what they did so I can make a better video. But point being is, like, the meat of the video is going to be the same with multiple different intros or hooks. And then we test which ones do better. And, I mean, if you go on my page right now, we would post 3 to 4. I mean, Luis goes a little psycho sometimes with, like, 5 videos. Like, we post a lot of videos on my account. I think we're posting, 11 times a day right now?
9 tops.
I'm posting 9 times a day on my TikTok right now. Yeah, and it got 10 million views the last 28 days.
Take away from this, it's like you want to go as much detail as possible when you're describing the how-to or the thing that you're talking about. In this case, making the golf cart go faster. Like, you literally want to go step by step. Like, you're filming a tutorial. Yeah, you film a tutorial or just, like, as if, like, I would make the video as if, I mean, I actually did the work on the golf cart, which I might. I'm not saying I'm not going to. But even if I paid somebody to do it, I would make the video as if I did all that. Or you can always describe, like, they did this and you just break it down into step by step. Yeah. Point being is, most people also too, like, and we talk about this a lot, myself and Luis, people just leave out all the details. And, like, all the details are what makes things relatable. They're what makes people pay attention more. It's like when you watch an audiobook. When you listen to an audiobook, they're very descriptive on things. Like, you know, he was walking through the forest and you heard the leaves crunching and there was wind hitting the side of a tree and a bird coos in the background. There's a lot of detail, so it makes you get immersed into what's happening. And most people just do not do that enough on videos. And with video, you have to do a lot more, I think, than just audio, because you have to visually show what you're talking about and you have to auditorily make it happen, or auditory, like, you know, with sounds. Let's see. Thank you, Josh, said the podcast looks great. Jose said, what's the difference between mastery and expertise? Expertise is anything you've been paid to do in the past that you would be considered, you're not an amateur in. You've done it long enough to where you have experience, you've been paid, and you could generally help people do similar or if not some of the same things. Hi, Heather. And
And then mastery is something like right now you get paid a lot of money to do, whether it be like what you're actually doing for employment or, you know, going back to like the Malcolm Gladwell, you have 10,000 hours of experience doing. So that could be a sport, that could be a hobby, that could be a business. So
Wish we could bring you in, but there's
yeah,
limited space.
Heather was on the stream and she's here. She's in the same building as us.
I know. I know. Work here, guys.
So
Good to see you. Very, very nice stream.
yeah,
thank you.
thank you. See
So,
you, Heather.
all thanks to Fit.
It's all Fitzy. So Quazim said, my hobbies run in the park, work out, home-based workouts, books on money, books on habits, cameras. Yeah, running. A lot of people run, man. Like, a lot of people hate running. So the more videos you can make about why you shouldn't hate running or why you should hate running, you're probably going to get more views. Home workouts are good. But workouts in general, in some cases, there's a barrier of entry to workouts. I think running will get you more views than working out because most people like think running is easier than working out. And with working out, they might think, oh, I have to get weights or I need to get like a pull-up bar or I need to do something. Even if you don't, you could literally just do burpees on the floor and that would be fine.
Nobody likes burpees.
But nobody likes burpees. They'd rather just go try to run. So,
Even though burpees are super efficient.
yeah. But, Luis's fitness is coming out. Luis is like, do burpees. Like,
Yeah, they're good. Well, even the one that Fisher told us, the complex with the
the
dumbbells.
devil. Ryan Fisher's like, if I can only do one exercise, it'd be 2 50-pound dumbbells. And it's basically a burpee. You jump your chest to the floor, and then you press overhead with the 50 pounds. And he's like, just do 100 of them.
Yeah.
And
of course. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, easy.
He's also, like, almost won the CrossFit Games. Like, done very well. I don't want to be misquoted. Oh, Josh is a barefoot runner. I mean, that's quite controversial. It's probably going to get you a lot of views. But yeah, so that's like the view strategy. That's like what we do with everybody, right? And also the H.E.M, the H.E.M strategy comes from Hemingway, which if you guys aren't familiar, if you write or type anything or like if you wrote a research paper or anything in the past, the Hemingway app is a app that you just copy and paste your writing into, and it basically scans it and tells you what grade level you can read, like that reads at. And they say, I mean, I don't know who said it, but they say second grade level is like where your writing should be at, so more people understand it and can comprehend. But in reality, when you're speaking on video, you don't speak at a second grade level. Like, it's really hard for most people to dumb themselves down to the point where they're speaking at a second grade level. But when you come with common interests and hobbies, you generally dumb your messages down. And that's why, niche and expertise and mastery style videos tend to not perform as well, because they're over people's heads. Like, it's too complicated. You need to stay dumb. So. Let's see. Jose said, how can clients monetize those views after the followers? I mean, there's in no case where if you're getting millions of views, like, money just finds you. Like, there's so many different ways to monetize. Like, but I think people have it backwards. And right now, the question is, how do I monetize this? They're trying to figure out how to monetize it before they even get the views. Like, you need to get the views first. You need to build a following. You need to be somebody worth following. And then you can make money. Like, the easiest thing in the world is to do is to create a fucking product. Like, that's why there's a lot of product creators that don't sell anything, because people want, like, you need an audience to sell to. You need views and attention and influence. All of that comes from getting views. So the more views you get, the more attention you have, the easier it is to sell something. And again, going back to what I said at the beginning, people are buying you. They're not buying your product. They're investing in you. Like, your beliefs, your values, like what you stand for. Yes, you might have a product that can help them do whatever the thing is, but they're investing in you and your content and your personality. Like, ask yourself this. All your favorite influencers or people that you follow online, maybe even people that you bought their products in the past, what videos do you remember from them? I can guarantee you it's not a niche-based video. It is most likely a video about where they eat, what they do, a value, a belief, a personality trait, because that's where you connect with them. That's what makes you trust them. Then you buy their products. Like, what up, JB? Great videos, by the way, JB. I've been seeing your stuff on my feed. So yeah, but then like monetizing views comes down to either sell them a digital product, sell them a coaching or sell them a service, sell them coaching or consulting, sell them a physical product. It could be a hat, it could be a T-shirt, it could be any type of e-commerce type of thing. Again, all of that is the easiest shit to figure out, but the hardest thing to do is to make 1,000 videos and grow a following. Right. Let's see. Money Kitchen said, I only have 5,500 subscribers on my YouTube, and I've gotten offered and closed over $2 million worth of investments. There you go. Like, you've made more from your YouTube. Money Kitchen, you made more from your YouTube than I have. Like, I'm over here with,
We got more subscribers.
Yeah, I have more subscribers. But then again, I also see this as long term. Like, and that's something I learned from Alex Hermosi. The longer you can delay the gratification, the more money you're going to make. And the example is I launched a mastermind last week, teaching people how to go viral. If you're interested, shoot me a DM on IG. And it made $70,000 last week. So, that's how I monetized last week. I also have an agency. People want me and my team to make videos go viral for them. And I'm very open about what we charge. We charge up to $10,000 a month for some clients. We charge as little as like $4 or $5 for some clients. But generally speaking, it's a high ticket monthly recurring service because, again, I live what I preach. If I'm not getting millions of views, I have a very hard time talking to a client and convincing them why they should pay me to get them 1 million views if I do not have it on my feed. I am very anal about that. Like, if my videos are doing bad, it's really hard for me to close clients. Let's see. Yeah, Money Kid says, longer on social media, long term, people trust you. That's all. That's true. Like, people, they might not trust you from one video. They're probably going to trust you from 50 videos. Like, you have to keep showing up. Thank you, Josh. Yes. Let's see. JB said, or actually, Lenore, I hope I'm saying that correctly. How do you come up with good hooks in a crowded space? I think right now, like, the hooks that people are using are very generic. Like, here's how I did this. Like, I think it needs to come, like, you need to have your opinion on something. Your opinion is going to trump any, like, here's 3 tips to do this, or here's 3 ways. And I'm talking shit on myself because I have hundreds of videos, but that shit worked like a year ago. That shit don't work anymore. Like, oh, it's Sergey. Yeah, Money Kitchen. It's Sergey from the Mastermind.
You didn't know?
It's like, see, this is a perfect indicator of, like, Sergey, if that was your name, I would know exactly who you are. But it says Money Kitchen, and I'm like, who's Money Kitchen?
Homie.
It's a homie. Sergey asks really good questions in Mastermind too.
Yeah, I'll say the list type of hooks, they're like safe and easy to do. Like, because it only it gives you a number. Like,
what's a list type hook, Louis?
Like 3 types of hooks for your videos, or 3 ways to anything.
Yeah, I just think that
they're not good long term because they have no personality, but
yeah.
they're good if you're just trying to articulate a video because it gives you a format to do bullet points. But I want you to not do those as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Start telling stories.
Like stories like work like the thing is if me and Luis made the same video, literally we scripted the same video, which I fucking hate scripts, but I'm using this as an example. If we scripted the same video, his is going to sound much different than mine. My tonality, my personality, my expressions, my charisma, is all going to come out once I start talking. And if I'm more charismatic, or if I am more engaging in my persona and my personality, my video will probably beat Luis's. Or it could be the total opposite. I might be too over the top, and Luis is very mellow and calm, and people like that more. So it's like, you got to kind of figure out what works for you with it. But at the end of the day, it's your personality. It's you speaking. There's not a trick to do it. Like, yes, you might do a list hook and get one video that goes viral, but can you do it again? Like, repeatedly, And I think personality is definitely, it's wildly underrated in video world, and it's why a lot of people don't get views. Like, they're just not engaging people as a whole. And I don't say that to look down on them or to speak bad about them, but they just, like, when I look at people, when I look in the public, like, certain people stand out, like expressive people, well-dressed people, attractive people, like loud people, like, so you have to find your qualities and amplify the shit out of them on video. So, let's see. Lindsay, opinionated hooks always work. That is true. Opinionated is the best. Merit badge that I'm surprised how many awkward people go viral.
It's relatable.
It's relatable to be awkward. Awkward is a personality trait. But I would challenge that, being that they only go viral once.
Or they're just weird, so it's usually those people are not good with business in general, so they're entertainers.
Yeah, like weird, awkward people. I mean, there's a lot of, I study comedians a lot. Like, my favorite is Matt Rife. He's massive right now on, like, short form. He's kind of a weird guy. He's very charismatically weird, if that's a term. But yeah, like, I study comedians, so let's see. Like, almost intentionally bad. Yeah, people like that.
It's extreme, because, like, you're super bad as opposed to in the middle. You don't want to be average.
Let's see. Carl just said, "Am I roasting channels tonight?" I don't know if I'm not confident on the stream yet to start switching back and forth looking at channels, and my TikTok is acting up on my computer. Last time I almost walked off my own stream because I couldn't get TikTok to work properly.
I don't even know what pep talk I gave you to make you stay.
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, I was just not in the greatest. I think it was 3 weeks. Cause we missed last week. I feel bad. I missed.
Because that was Giselle before that one, right?
Yeah, then we went live with Giselle last week. So,
That was good.
or no, the week before. So yeah, I think it was a month ago now. Jeez,
No,
where does time go? Yeah, Theo Von's a great, like, he is a person that has, like, leaned into weird.
He's like a drier personality. It's so interesting when he talks, though.
Yeah, Theo. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, look at the people getting views. Like, they're interesting. They're fun to watch. Like, and anybody can make themselves into that. You just have to, like, it's a character. Like, you have, and I don't believe in telling people to, like, pretend they're anybody that they're not. But, like, if you're trying to go viral on the internet and you're boring, you're probably not going to go viral on the internet. So you have to make yourself not boring, or you need to make boring interesting. That's it. Oh shit, Mary said I had two editing clients after seeing you in Hollywood at WealthCon. Thanks for sharing this stuff. Awesome. What specifically got you the clients? Molina remembers when I walked off. I came back though, and I went for 2 hours. I redeemed myself. Kind of. I wasn't my best that night. It might have been the pool party on Sunday.
Or his birthday? Or
No, that was the week after. Yeah, I didn't have it was like,
oh, it's Vegas, right?
yeah, it was Vegas. Jose said, "Do you think about hooks first and then the meat of the videos, or the opposite?" We always think about topics first. Like, what's going to go viral? What can we have the clients make that is kind of in their wheelhouse, or, that they have expertise or knowledge base in, because again, you're probably not going to go viral talking about something you know nothing about. So you need to have some sort of experience in it, or some sort of, like, experience, like, doing it, or, like, being around it. You don't have to be the best at it, but you need to be able to recall an experience. So, I mean, for us, we just come with topics, like, and half of the topics we come with might get used. Sometimes we don't go with any topics, and we come up with them on the spot after we talk to the client for like an hour or two. And that's kind of a skill set.
I'll add to that. Like, sometimes when a person is just talking, you pay attention to what gets your attention. Like, earlier today, I was filming with Brian Pineda, and at the end of the video we were filming, he just said, like, dude, everyone's freaking soft and weak. Like, people that don't work out 3 times a week are soft. I'm like, we're gonna make a video on that, because it was also the tone that he had. He was just like talking shit.
It's so true.
But now we needed the extended version of what he was talking about, so he doesn't just sound like he's talking bad about people.
Mm.
It was a really good video. Like, he's just saying that you gotta move, otherwise.
Well, like, if you wanna figure out, like, what type of person to be, just go to any airport fly somewhere and be the exact opposite of everybody around you. And I think you'll succeed at life.
Which is pretty sad.
Like, I really think that that is the secret to success at life. Just be completely different than everybody else at the airport. Let's see. Congrats on that, Merritt. You made a post and you got editing clients. That's awesome. Good job, man.
He's charging $2,400 a month for 16 reels per client. So that's,
Nice.
If he doubles that, that's $5K.
I would go for 5K for 30, man. Double that. But that's really good. I don't want to discredit that. That's good, man. 16 reels for 2,400. Make them things get views. Like, the only reason I like 30 and like 60 videos a month is because there's that many more chances to go viral. But that's when the editing costs go up and you got to optimize expenses.
Well, it's also you have less room for error. Like, if video doesn't get edited properly or the client wanted a different picture or something, now you might be out one video and you have to replace it with something else. You have to have backups.
Yeah, like 16 is not a lot of it's just not a lot of volume. So like it might be hard to sustain that client. So I would prepare for that. Like, know that conversation might happen and just have a rebuttal.
I was trying to go for 28 for $2,000.
What was that?
Like he said, his last comment. Like, he was trying to pitch on 28 for $2,000, and they took the lower tier, which
Interesting.
Lower is just higher
Less
price
video.
for less.
Yeah, I mean, like, business owners, like, I think that they don't quite understand the volume approach yet. Yeah.
I think maybe it was a person too. Like, filming 28 videos for them might be intimidating.
Yeah,
Versus
and
16 sounds more like
I can do that.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see. Melina said, can you tap into the follower conversion? How would you or your client convert them, and how does that funnel look like? So when you have a video go viral, like, generally speaking, there's going to be a lot of profile visits. You know, profile visits mean somebody watches your video, people click on your face or your name, they go to your profile, they start watching more videos. You know, the views to profile visits to followers should be a good ratio. Like, and now there's a lot of, like, I mean, TikTok specifically tells you how many followers a video gets you. And certain videos drive a crap ton of followers and certain videos don't. You know, this is all data that you should probably know and understand. But that doesn't mean that the views that came from the other video that didn't drive followers are bad, because now I just know that, okay, they're watching old videos. So, you know, if you're seeing a lot of views and a high profile visits, means people are enticed to come see more of your content. And then if they're not following from those profile visits, then there could be a problem. It could be a disconnect from what's being shown. Like, or there's, you know, maybe there's not enough content on there, or there's not enough good content on there. That's why if you've only gone viral once, like, it's hard to kind of gauge those numbers, you know. But for myself, you know, we were averaging, like, a bad week, you know, a good week is 1 million views. So I always shoot for 1 million views a week on my TikTok account. You know, I should be seeing 200,000 to 300,000 profile visits, and I should be seeing, you know, 5,000 to 10,000 followers coming from that. You know, and if that doesn't happen, there's a disconnect in my content. Maybe they're just not liking the certain style. But again, it's testing, and you wouldn't be able to see this unless you got the 1 million views.
Yeah. You can now see analytics on the desktop too for TikTok.
Like, I mean, it's more just looking at the analytics, like, and these are numbers that you should be talking to clients about too. If you're managing clients, like, the client should see the views and then be like, and they're like, oh, well, how's that going to drive me followers? It's like, oh, well, look, that video got 1 million views, and from that video you got literally 28,000 followers. Like, you need that to happen once, and a client's not going to have that conversation with you again. Like, and that, you know, that generally happens with, you know, a more educational viral video. So, let's see, can you elaborate on a lot of profile visits with no followers? Where's my phone? I haven't looked at mine. Let me look at mine real quick in a while. Again, too, you also just keep posting, because the only thing that fixes no followers is more views. So you just keep trying to get more views. It never stops, honestly. Let's see. Was that last? The Chris Crone video was, like, probably my best in a while for followers.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me find this video,
Should I
guys.
sell my house?
God, we post a lot of videos.
We have a lot of videos. Like 100.
I mean, if you look at my page right now, the last 2 videos with views were about cars. Just, like, should tell you something there. But they didn't drive very many followers. There's the I'm rich, my kids aren't rich. Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah, so that one,
I don't think it was the one before that.
well, that one drove. So this video got 3.2 million views. It's 51 seconds long. It had 14% of those 3.2 million watched the full video, which is, what's 14% of 3.2 million? Hold on. I got to get my calculator out for that one. I need a big-ass calculator like Brandon.
It's like almost 450.
So
400,
3, 2, hang on, guys. I'm doing some math here. 3.2 times 0.14. So that's 448,000 people watched this video from start to finish. And of those 448,000, I got 5,935 followers. So, let's see, 448,000 times, what is that, 0.05? What's 5%? 22,000. So that had about a 2%. Let's see, 448,000. 448, 4,000 times 0.01.
Shouldn't do math on the stream.
Yeah, it's so boring. Yeah. All right.
Big ass calculator for that.
Yeah, but this is like, I don't care if people leave. Like, you should be listening to this boring shit. Like,
Yeah.
so that's roughly like a 2% conversion rate from, watch full video to followers. So that's, in my opinion, that's probably a little low. But in that video, it was more Chris Crone talking than me. So naturally speaking, I'm not going to get the followers because the video was more centered around him. That's the only downfall to like interview style content, because whoever does the speaking more is probably going to get the followers. So anyways, keep the stream back up. I can't do math. We did. We probably lost like 6 people there. Fucking, where the fuck did they go? Yeah, we lost like 6 people when I started doing math.
That's good to know, because if we don't fuck it up right now.
Yeah.
Like,
See, this is me understanding how live streams work too.
Yeah.
Don't do math.
Like, you can't do math on live streams, so you lose viewers.
Or I have to do it on the side without saying anything.
Let's see, Mary said, what if your editing and the client's content is lame and they don't have good hooks? Well, that's where you have to force them to make good hooks, or you have to do things in the front of the video to be more engaging. And that could be like animated text, pictures, B-roll. But again, the clients that have a hard time being engaging on video are probably not going to last that long. Like that, I mean, they're probably going to cancel very quickly because they can't handle that. So yeah, so you need to either make them better quickly or keep looking for more clients. Let's see. When your content underperforms, how do you understand why? Just like I just did, that everybody found boring. It's the boring shit. Like, look at your content from a boring perspective. Like, look at the numbers. They don't lie.
So you don't want to think when you're watching a video.
Yeah, like, so if you make people think, they're probably gonna leave. Like, and now people are like, I can't add either. So fuck this guy Ryan. Swipe away.
Yeah. I'm not in school.
Let's see. Let's see. For client acquisition, do you recommend going for clients who already have content? I go on personality. Like, when you talk to people, if you think they can film good videos, then they probably can film good videos. It's a benefit if they already have content, because you can already look and see what is and isn't working, or just exactly how they are when the camera turns on. But most people, if they're good on camera, they're good at speaking in general. So you want to find people that are good at speaking. That's my, But again, I also understand if you're just trying to make money, it's okay to take clients if they're bad speakers, coach them, help them, do good edits. Those probably won't be the clients that stay with you for like over a year. Like, they have to be good speakers. They have to continually make videos. They have to want to make videos. Like, the best clients, like I use Brandon Carter as an example all the time. The dude wants to make videos. Like, he's energized by it. He spends money to make better videos. He spent $14,000 on Louis Vuitton clothes to make videos about before our last filming session. He literally blocks out 2 full days and thinks about nothing except for making content. Like, and that's why he's getting hundreds of millions of views right now. Like, he cares. A lot of our clients, we work with some of the best, they don't care. Like, they're lazy when it comes to how they film and how they act on camera. They just happen to be big already, and their name carries weight, so they've kind of done a lot of work, and now they can kind of chill. But more people need to put that effort in. Like, I mean, I posted that video, like, I mean, how much money did we spend flying to Brandon to film that?
You said 500 in there.
Yeah, he spent like $500 just to fly to Brandon for a few hours to film with him. Like, you know, and because of that, I got like 20 million views. Like, I put money into it. Like, I got asked to be on a podcast today that's in San Diego. I'm probably going to buy myself a flight and go on the podcast because it's a nice set and the guy's got a big name. You know, he's not offering to fly me out. Like, I'm investing in that. Like, you know, I feel like you have to put effort into your content. Like I put effort into what I'm wearing. I put effort into how I look. I put effort into how everything is presented. Like, I didn't know how to have a setup like this, so I found somebody to help me. Well, he found me because I was struggling, clearly. But
well, he reached out, so he was smart. And he's local too, so you had that huge advantage.
Yeah, and he's local. Let's see. Jose said, "Oh, we already answered that one."
There was one before that. After the topic list, how do those ideas come up? Brainstorming.
Yeah, I mean, when you're brainstorming with a client, this is where like most editing or short form agencies like are severely lacking. And you'll probably never be able to charge premium prices because you're not working with the client on any type of strategy. And I don't say strategy and if like you're going to help them with hooks. Like, before we film with any client, we do like what's called a viral breakdown. And we literally just sit there and we talk to them for 2 hours. Like, and in that 2 hours, we're taking notes, we're filming it, we're asking them questions. And I'm asking them questions that are kind of obtrusive, like are, you know, kind of like abrupt and rude, you know, because like I want to know things about them that the internet doesn't know. And then it's like I'm trying to pull all that out of them. And then we kind of take just a big list and then we turn that into hooks. And then the hooks turn into videos. And then the videos turn into edits. And then the edits get posted. And then we get views. Jose said, do you lead with free content first to see if it works for them or not?
We've done a lot of free shit.
We've done a lot of free stuff. I mean, I'm cocky and arrogant when it comes to like what I think I can do for somebody's account. So like, if I didn't have any clients, I would say, I'll fly to you, we'll film 100 videos, we'll post those videos over the next like 30 or 60 days. And if none of them go viral, you don't have to talk to me again. If they do, you can start paying me $6,000 a month. Delayed gratification. Like, nobody's going to say no to that. I'm going to get like 10 of those in my DMs tomorrow.
Well, at the beginning, we were charging $500, $750.
Yeah, like my first,
like free.
I got Adley. I still can't add it up. I worked with, I can't do math on the fucking stream, but Adley, she's a great friend of mine. I love Adley Stump. I talk about her a lot because I learned so much. Like, and that's the thing too. I didn't make any money editing Adley's videos, and I got her 1 million followers in 6 months. She paid $750 a month for 6 months. So I'll let somebody else do that math. But it was like $5,000 or $6,000 for 1 million followers. I would pay that 12 times to get 1 million followers right now, legitly, like I did for Adley. And, you know, but I learned so much editing her videos that it's like the basis for everything I do today. So it's also too, you know, but I had that case study, and I just kept rolling case study into case study into case study. Of like, I did this, I did this, I did this. So my pitches weren't pitches. It was more of like an expose of what I've accomplished. And then people said yes. Let's see.
You help them write stuff too. I don't.
When you say write stuff,
Like script?
like we don't do any scripts. We just come up with topics and we help with hooks.
Or do you mean the copy and the captions?
Like,
Because I'm the one that posts and writes the caption. They don't tell me what to say.
Yeah, we post, we write, we do, like, we're full service in my agency, so.
Yeah. When you see Brandon Carter post a video, right now it's Cam, so.
Yeah, like, we take care of that, because you want to be hard to unplug. I don't think people understand that. Like, if you have a service-based business, you want to make it difficult for the client to just unplug you and plug in somebody else. Like, if you're filming with the client, if you're helping with the creative strategy, if you're coming up with hooks, if you're flying to them every few months and doing hours upon hours of filming and relationship building, it's very hard for them to be like, I don't want to work with you anymore. Like, it's hard to unplug. Like, it's like you're plugged in, then you have tape over it, and then you have more tape over that. And it's like, I can't pull it out because there's the pain of disconnect is too great.
I'll give you guys the transparent here. Like, Ryan doesn't post for his stuff. Once in the blue moon, he'll post in the story. But for the most part, it's me, and he usually just trusts me to talk like he would.
You have to trust, like, I mean...
And you have to learn how the person talks. Obviously, I spend a lot of time with him, so I see his personality.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make him look bad.
Yeah, there's also, too, there's, like, the more trust you can build with clients when you're working with them, the more they're going to trust you to do stuff. If a client doesn't trust you to post on their behalf, then you probably will not last very long working with that client. Like, there has to be a level of trust, and that trust comes with, like, quality of your work, your personality, like, how you are as, like, a person, what your results, you know, your reputation and results, and then it's like, do they just like you? Like, and then all that builds over time. Like, but, you know, we don't really work with anybody unless we can control the entire account, because it gets hard. We need to see the analytics. We need to have access to the accounts. We have to see all this stuff. But yeah, it's but yeah, most of your big influencers, like, they don't post for themselves. Like, I mean, yeah, it gets hard. Like, I don't want to see my account. Like, I'm in my DMs. I generally talk to people in the DMs, just, like, especially if people are buying things from me. Like I'm still having those conversations. I post on my stories. I posted my daughter with the donuts today because we had donuts for breakfast. Like, you know, I like to be myself on my stories, but, like, I don't go near the videos because it's just not good for my mental health.
Well, there's also a point where you're a business owner now. You're not actively the creator doing everything, because that's how you begin. You do everything. Mm-hmm. But then now you employ people, and you got to trust them to do their job. You're hiring them for that reason. Like Fitzy right now, he's managing the podcast.
Yeah, I trusted him on his personality and just the DMs, and then we talked on him. I was like, "Yo, let me call you." Yeah. Like, and then I was like, "Cool, I want you to do this for me. Like, can you do this?" You know, so it's I think, yeah, if your clients don't trust you to post on their behalf, then you probably, like, there's a gap in something. Like, there was something that happened when you were pitching them, or, you know, and my guess, if they don't trust you to do that, they're not going to last very long. And the thing about, like, a short form agency or doing content for people, the longer you do it for the same person, the more money you end up making. Like, if you're just doing quick churn, like, I'll do 10 videos, I'll do 30 videos, like, the margins don't work out. The margins work out over time. Like, it's a delayed gratification again. It's like, the longer you work with somebody, it gets easier to work with that person. You know, so just something to ponder. And then trusting people, like I mean, it's been hard for me to trust. I trust everybody to do everything for me.
It happens so fast, too.
Like, and you, yeah, it's tough. Oh, what's up, Greg?
Yeah,
BMX training?
But I'll say, like, once you start posting for the client and they can depend on you, it's like, they don't want to let you go. Because then the next guy that comes in, or girl, like, they won't talk. Like,
yeah,
you wrote as the client. Because you kind of learn the style, like, the quirks that the person has. Like, I know he loves sugar-free Red Bull. If I just put Red Bull, he'll, like,
yeah, it's
he'll
not
freak out.
Yeah, like, clients have weird things about them, too. Like, I'm, like, I freak out about weird stuff.
Or, like, one of his little things that I've noticed, like, from years ago was, like, he loves using the punch emoji, like the fist.
Yeah, the fist emoji. That's my favorite
like,
emoji.
That's his emoji. If I'm gonna write an email on behalf of him, I can use that one. I know that's safe.
I use the dog one now because I feel like the dog emoji looks like Biscotti.
It does.
Biscotti's my. I think he's 9 pounds now. He's grown a bit. Like, I think he's getting fat. I don't know. He's still a little guy though. I gave him a blowout on my. That was me. I actually posted me giving my dog a blowout on my Instagram last night.
I saw that.
Let's see. Moise, how would you come up with the captions for the clients? Like, here's the thing. Like,
I can answer that.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I'll give you my, like, Luis actually does it, but here's, like, I talk to the clients as far as, like, the caption doesn't matter. Like, the video matters. Like, the caption is, like, again, it's icing on the cake. It's, like, that little extra step to get somebody to click or continue to keep watching. So that's, like, when you're talking to the client, if they're complaining about your captions, your videos aren't getting enough views. So I'll let Luis, he comes up with a lot of the captions.
Mine will be a little more tactical. So, go read like the last 30 or 60 captions and just see what are the patterns. Like, do they ask questions usually? Do they phrase things as statements like, this is how you should make money in 2023? Or are they like, how are you making money in 2023? Or do they have certain keywords or words that they keep using? Like, do they use the word dude a lot? Or like yo? Or like stop? Are they very like negative when they talk? Like, literally spend 20 minutes like reading all the captions for the last 30 or 60 days and you'll kind of get a buy for them. And then just reverse engineer that. Like, be them. Be a fake person. You're not fake. Like, be them.
And generally speaking, if the hook of the video is good, it's probably also a good caption.
Because it is said, it is worded in their tone. So. But
Let's see.
just read.
Yeah. And also, like, captions is a part of like copywriting, like, which is writing words that sell or typing words that sell. The more you can, like, I know, like, I am like an all video person, but I'm really good at writing sales copy, because that's what I did before I made videos. I taught myself how to write. And there's like, I mean, there's one book I really recommend. I think it's like less than $100. It's called John Carlton's Kick-Ass Copywriting Secrets of a Marketing Rebel. I know it's a long title, but it's a great like PDF. It's a digital product. So if you're watching this and you think all digital products are scams, that book's made me millions. By knowing how to write and then translating that into how to speak and now writing captions. So Aiden said, how do you guys go about creating contracts to make sure clients know their usernames, passwords are safe? Most clients' passwords are not safe.
Like, super safe.
Yeah, like we usually end up putting more security measures in place for them, because a lot of their passwords are like 9999999, and it's like, yo, really? Myself included, I've had some pretty shitty passwords. But
they just trust us to keep the information protected. Like, we're not gonna share with anybody.
Yeah,
like,
I guess if phones get hacked, like most of the clients, like, and also too, because when you log in third party, they're gonna get a code to their phone, so they have to be paying attention when you're logging in. So like for the first time, after they recognize the device, you don't have to do that anymore. But like, so like if Luis gets logged out of my phone or I get a new phone, I log in, it's gonna send me a code. 001234567 8. You have to copy it. I have to send it to Luis, or the client has to send it to. So they know it's us logging in. So there's not a, and I like text them, hey, we're about to log in. Are you paying attention to your phone? But as far as that, it's like, I mean, like we have DocuSign, we have contracts, like we have,
Yeah,
but I mean, most of the passwords come via WhatsApp, text message, or email.
Yeah, or some of the smarter ones. It's like
some do encrypted things.
It'll disappear in like 3 minutes once you open it. But I mean, we take the security pretty high. But the apps themselves, they already have like multiple layers of protection. So if someone that's not supposed to log in is trying to log in or is trying to crack your code, like they'll get notifications, which is super annoying. Because even if you go to a different state, like it might alert them.
Yeah, like it's just one of those things. Like, you got to take control of the account, and like getting logged in and writing the captions, like that's just a small part of it. But you won't get that without trust. Merit Badge said, I'm also curious about if you use a platform to post across all platforms. No. I am currently, I'm about to get a lot of DMs for this. Like, we're currently searching for a full-time poster, which is going to be
client
getting
success.
Yeah, it's a client success. I don't want to, but client success specialist. And I am looking to pay between $3,000 to $5,000 a month for a full-time poster who will do nothing but manage the accounts and post to the accounts. I don't believe in automation softwares as far as that post for you. I even posted on my story today because one of our clients was asking about it. I wanted to see what the consensus was. And like everybody replied like horrible experiences with the posting platforms, like things like later.com, Sprout Social, like all these different ones that people use. I don't trust them. I know the apps don't like third-party softwares logging in. So I don't trust. I would rather have a human, even though humans can be wildly unreliable at times. I would rather have a human doing it. But we post 100 videos a day.
Quite a lot.
Yeah,
I
we.
don't even know the number because there's sometimes we post multiple times. for
Yeah,
the
it's
account.
like, I mean, just for my account, we post what,
That's
like
9
27,
just on TikTok.
9 videos on TikTok, 3 videos on
9
Instagram,
YouTube, so
9 on
18,
YouTube, 9,
3
18,
on- so
and then Facebook gets posted.
I don't count Facebook because I don't manually post it. It just
Bro,
as it
Facebook is
posts.
my favorite platform right now. I don't think anybody knows. Facebook, what's my ads at for this month? I get so excited for Facebook.
Dude, last month it was about $2,000.
So far on Facebook, I've gotten 6.3 million reach, 9.7 million impressions. This just auto posts from my Instagram, by the way.
Showing on the screen
Yeah.
because they won't believe that's
Yeah.
cap. I don't believe you.
Yeah, it's cap. Hold on. I made $2,055. Like,
Should I take it?
yeah, show them that. I made $2,000
Is it
on
autofocus?
Facebook.
It's the lag.
The lag.
Oh,
Come
let's
on,
see.
Derek. Come on.
It's
We got it. Ooh, that money.
Like, I know that that's like not.
push it back a little more. Oh yeah, push it way more back.
Oh,
Like right here.
here.
Oh, right there. That's perfect.
Look at that.
Yeah, let me show the views just so people know. Yeah, hold on one sec. Show that one
That was a
again.
good shot.
Yeah,
A
show
little flex here.
show
More
that.
like in this area.
Yeah, here.
More towards me. Oh shit, that was like the one before. Hold on, lag.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds. It's like, at least it's not Vimeo.
Oh, that looks fucking good.
Yeah, look at that. 9.7 million impressions.
Damn.
I like the creepy super zoomed in.
Yeah. So, point being, Facebook is an awesome platform.
Let me tap you.
Oh, I'm back in
Oh
focus.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, point being is like people are sleeping on Facebook right now. Let's see. See.
Are you still? Oh, there we go.
But yeah, I mean, I hope I answered my, like, I just don't trust third-party softwares. Like, I've heard horror stories, and I don't want to risk it. Like, I just don't want to risk it on my account. And I tell that to clients, too. Like,
This is their business, so like you can't risk things like that.
yeah, like, it's just not, I mean, posting videos, I just find, I mean, I feel like we're in a unique situation, posting like 100 videos or more a day. Most people don't have that problem. Like, if you can't post like 2 or 3 videos for yourself a day, you should not be in fucking business. Like, that is not hard to do. Like, Gary Vee, I think, believes still posts all of his own videos.
I don't believe that, but if he does,
Yeah, I don't believe a lot of what Gary Vee says, but like,
and I just say that because like the massive amounts of volume, of
Yeah.
content that gets produced by him, his team, and everyone. But hey, if he is, then fucking savage.
yeah. Logging into that many client accounts. Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. Posting is people don't realize what a problem posting is. Like, it's disastrous.
And it's a lot of mental counting of like number, like because some clients request specific posting times, and then you have to. Not every client is posting for all the same platforms. Like someone wants Pinterest, the other
Yeah.
people don't. Some people want Twitter.
Yeah.
Most people want Facebook. Not everyone wants it
I don't know why everybody's not on Facebook. I wish I could post more on Facebook.
because not everyone has a personal profile. They have a business.
Yeah, that's through a personal profile too. Everybody's trying to post on their fan pages. Just like, fan pages suck. Let's see.
They suck right now. Who knows?
Maybe they'll turn on. I don't know. My skepticism. I was about to have somebody run ads through my account, and I was terrified to unlink my account because I was like, no, I don't want the money to stop. Like, not that that's even a lot of money. It's just like, that's just like free money.
Is that with Pineda?
Yeah, like when they were gonna run ads.
I saw your
I was so hesitant on that. Like, but yeah, posting is a pain in the ass because it's such a high stress job because you gotta like, if you make a spelling error, the client's gonna text you. if you post the wrong video on the wrong account, that's bad in its own right too. That's an easy fix. I mean, not saying we've never done that, like, ever.
Never. Mr. Bossman here has never done it recently.
I
but
did that.
last
I posted an athlete training video to my account. It was up for like 2 hours. It was like up for 2 hours.
I think we were in Vegas and that's
Yeah, I was like, that's what happens when I'm not paying attention and I'm posting stuff.
That's why you need like a full-time person. Because for the most part, I've been the one actively doing it, and it's like a 5-hour commitment a day.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of people doing it now, but we're transferring that to one singular person, who will be paid well enough to care.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of education that happens when you post the videos because you get to watch it before it gets posted, and you come up with the caption, and then you post it, and everything has to be congruent with the vibe and what the video is about. And you also get to kind of predict, is this video going to do good, yes or no? And then the more predictions you get right, the more confident you get in yourself as far as producing viral content. Like, it took me a whole year and a half to get comfortable with like saying that I'm okay at this stuff.
Lots of videos. But what's up, Jonas Defis? Thank you for the compliments, man. Yeah, and then we have YouTube. Money on YouTube. I don't know. I'm not YouTube rich.
How much have we made?
$33 in the last month.
People need to hit the super chat.
I love how you're so happy about that, Luis.
That's the exciting.
It's almost 1 million views. YouTube hasn't been treating me good lately.
It hasn't. But
It's been that's why I'm on here live for 2 hours a week.
but YouTube will turn into something.
Yeah, YouTube's the long game. YouTube's the delayed gratification. This is an investment. Like, I mean, this whole thing right now is an investment. The hardest thing is showing up every week.
Jose,
Later, Jose.
You misspelled my name, but it's all good.
Luis.
Luis.
Yeah, Luis. It's the shortened version. And he's a Chicano.
We'll get into that.
He's not a Chicano. Mary, hit me up on IG, but that's got to go through Ariana. Ariana,
Oh, yeah, she's the
Ariana will be the one making that decision. I don't know if she's still on the stream. She's quiet.
She might be.
Jose said you looked Latino.
I am.
He is Chicano. He's not Chicano. Let's fire off some more questions. I got to hit my 11 o'clock. I got to stay till 11. I got like 2 Red Bulls. I've had so many Red Bulls today. It's mildly unhealthy. Let's see. The concurrent viewers, they've been consistent. What do you say, Fitzy?
Yeah, 30 to 40.
Is this a good stream?
Yeah, well, I need a sign or something to be like.
We have. I gotta get you like
Some communication.
You gotta, like,
Yeah.
this is like an entire business plan on there. I don't know what was on there. I forgot. Ariana wrote it. But yeah. So I mean, we need to keep doing Q&A. I love the questions, guys. Thank you,
How about repeated videos? Like, let's say you come up with a list. How do you make sure that you stay on top of, like, oh, did I do that already? And you feel already you did it already?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if people studied accounts more and they really looked at them, you would see that the top performing videos are generally repeated of like the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I learned from Adley, because they create viral like prank skits and different types of viral content. Like, if a concept works and you knew that every time you did this type of video you were going to get 1 million views, why would you not do that video a lot? And we deal with that. You get a lot of pushback from clients with that, because they're like, oh, I'm doing too many car videos. I don't want to be a car guy, or I'm doing too many of this. And it's like, but every time you do, you get 1 million views and 20,000 followers. Like, wow, I'm seeing like the numbers now on the live. Is it that laggy?
It is more like the energy is like going down.
Yeah.
So it's like, it would be good to have like a new segment. Or
Yeah, I don't know
like
what
something to
like,
maybe.
Well, we can end it here. I mean, I
you
want
also can put share the screen with a reel. Just make sure it's in the middle.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying even on my lag right here, it was like I'm just seeing the money get shown. I don't know if that's like.
Oh, gotcha. No, I mean like screen sharing on OBS.
Yeah.
But
Well-
you need to set that up.
Well, I mean, that's all I got on like the topics and hooks. Like that, there isn't a secret behind it. There's not like a. I think if people are selling you the shit that says here's like 100 viral hooks, like I would guess that none of those videos actually even went viral, and they're just like script writing and making shit up. Let's see. Josh the Berg said, "What would you recommend for a business owner looking to build their personal brand? I'm spending 12 hours a day running my business, and I have a hard time thinking about making videos." Well, in this case, I mean, you'd have to ask yourself, how much money is your business making, and how much can you invest into content production every month? You know, in most cases, you know, I would probably say, you know, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, Josh, how much does the business make? Like, or how much are you willing to invest? Because if you don't have the time to do it, then you need to give it to somebody else to do for you. I mean, you will have to film. Like, you will be the person filming in the videos. Like, that's a given. So you have to commit that time. I mean, most people should be able to commit a few hours a week to filming content. Like, I feel like that's a bare minimum. As you get more proficient, you can, you know, do like 4 or 5 hours a month. But like, I mean, if your business is making like, I would say if you're making around $10,000 a month, you should be starting to consider spending $2,000 a month on your content. If you're making 20, I would double that. 30, I would double that. And I would keep doubling it and keep investing in the content like all the way up, you know, as you grow. You know, I mean, but that's, you know, that could look different. That could just be you hire one person at like $2,000 for a low tier like in-house editor, or an agency or of some sort, like through, you know, there's a shit ton of them now that do that, you know, or like, you know, but I would say, like, you have to look at it as an investment in the business. Like, without my personal brand and without me investing in my content, like, my agency wouldn't be as big or as strong as what it is. Like, like it's all like again, quoting like Hermosi, it's delayed gratification. Like, there's a reason Gary Vee still puts out a massive amount of content. Like, there's a reason, you know, people like Cardone and Hermosis and Pineda, like, content is the engine to their car. Like, it's what drives everything. And if you don't have it, like, you're just delaying the start. So you need to start immediately. Like, and it will probably lose money for a long time. And that's the thing I think most people aren't comfortable doing. BMX Train said, viral for me is doing 10K views like today in under 10 hours. 10K views in 10 hours is good. That'll probably keep popping off. The hook engagement will win, and taking the time to do the captions correctly. The emojis and the sound are part of the copy. Yeah, man, that's awesome. You're crushing it, man. 400K a month.
That was for Josh.
Oh, that's a Josh? I mean, if you're making $400,000 a month, you could get a pretty badass team for like $10,000 a month on content.
That's a really good team.
Like, and like, I would break that down. If you're spending $10K a month, like, you know, that's probably, you should be doing at least 4 to 6 videos a day, like short form. And I would just focus all the attention on short until you grew something to 100,000 followers. And then you can kind of start diversifying as far as like with your attention. Because if you're only doing short, you're posting on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. And you could do the others if you wish, but those are like the big 4. I would do like 4 to 6 videos a day, and I would just go hard for like a year.
He says his business partners won't let him spend money on his own personal brand. Spend your money then.
I mean, if the business is making 400, I mean, I don't know what your cut is of that, but I mean, it would be worth your investment to spend that on yourself. Yeah, like you shouldn't, like, your personal brand will grow the company even more. Like, you need to explain that to like your business partner, and if your business partner doesn't see that, then he's gonna stop you from making more money, and you should probably have that conversation with him too, like, because that shouldn't even be a conversation. Like, that should just kind of be a known. Like, here, if you build your brand and I build my brand, we get bigger, the company's going to get bigger because we're going to have all this attention. It's kind of a no-brainer. Like, people see my videos, then they want me to work with them in their company. Like, and they don't go the other way.
He says the salary gets salaries, but all of it goes back into the growth. Maybe it's just the phase that you're in business.
Yeah,
if
I mean,
you're
but
investing, then keep doing that. Obviously, you're making money, so.
But growth is content. Like, I mean, I would say you would see, if you're spending money on ads, I would take half your ad budget and focus on content for 90 days. And then look at the return after 90 days and see if it didn't beat the ads. And if it was close, just know that the effectiveness of ads is decreasing and the effectiveness of branding and content is increasing. So, like, choose one. I would rather not choose the sinking ship. But now, that's not saying ads are bad. Like, ads are great for a lot of products, but the ROI on content, like even if you're constant, like I was read that article that you sent me on Facebook, or that like
It was a
you know,
marketer that wrote that.
it was Cole Gordon. Cole Gordon, he's a sales guy. He wrote a Facebook post that was super interesting. He said, I never considered myself a content guy. I make ads. And he said, ads, when you start making ads, you're making like a fewer amount of videos until you find an ad that works. And then when you get an ad that works, you run that ad for a long period of time. But eventually that ad stops working. And you have to make hundreds of variations of that set ad. And then you're filming videos and making hundreds of different variations, when if you did it reverse and you focused on the content, either way, at the end of the day, you're going to end up making a lot of videos. So like the answer is to do both, but just know that like ads are going to be quicker, bigger ROI in the beginning, but content will eventually take over.
And there's more leverage with organic content. It's just there. Ads, like you got to spend money to make them pop all the time.
Yeah, Josh said the growth for him is inventory and overhead employees. Totally understand. Like, and at 400,000, like you're you're spending a lot of money. But I would focus on personal brand.
Or just make videos without editing them. Just you.
Yeah, just talk. Like I feel like there still is power in just taking out your phone or putting on a tripod and talking to it.
Or just selfie modes. Like who cares?
I hate those videos.
He just needs to get started.
Those green screen videos work well though. Yeah. But yeah, like I mean, it should always be personal brand. Like eventually, I feel like all we're gonna see is personal brands at some point, and it's like, oh, that's the guy that has that company. It's not gonna be that company. Like, I mean, we're seeing it now. Like even when you think about like politics and the political party, you think of specific figures that are like the figurehead of a political party. You don't think about like Democrat or Republican. You think of AOC and Ben Shapiro. Like two very powerful personal brands. Yeah, and definitely, Mary, it's like if you have a company that's doing $400,000 a month, man, you got a lot of wisdom to share.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of uncomfortable things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis that most people can't even fathom.
What's like the making your first 100K? That's the fucking roller coaster of things breaking.
Yeah. Every time we pass milestones, the whole company seems like it falls apart. It's a lot better since Ari came on, but it was like each milestone is like all new problems, and it's like only the problems that you as like the owner or CEO deal with, because the employees can't know there's problems.
Yeah, you gotta be stoic. Be like,
Yeah, everything's great, guys.
Put tape on the ship. It's not sinking.
Yeah, it's not sinking. That's not why the Titanic did not hit the iceberg. I just watched that the other night. It was like Titanic's fresh. I love how they like Netflix drops Titanic just after like 9 people die in a submarine, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's bring that back and put it the #1 video."
Hey, it's trending on the
It's like
news.
too soon.
Good.
Capitalizing on attention. Like even Netflix does it. They're like, "Yo, let's bring in the Titanic." I feel like the Titanic's been a dead movie for years.
They just like remaster it, which I think that means they make it higher quality.
No, they did nothing to this. It's just because that submarine fucking. Well, that was like a whole political lie too. Like,
oh, was that a distraction?
that was a distraction, yeah. Like, not going into politics.
Conspiracy.
Sergey said, have I tried Celsius instead of Red Bull? Yes, I actually drink orange Celsius, and as soon as I finish the Celsius, I want a Red Bull. So that's like, I don't know.
You have a problem.
It's like Celsius is like okay, like it's like, but it just doesn't have it for
Celsius
me.
is natural caffeine too, if I recall correctly. So I think that's what it doesn't hit you as well.
I don't
like that fake stuff.
Aspartame. There's not fake caffeine in there, bro. It's aspartame. Like,
Did you hear the drama though about the aspartame?
They-
Everybody's trying
There's
to
always
cancel
drama
it.
about
there's
it.
always drama about aspartame. Like,
Like
It's
that,
like-
that's like MSG. Like it's the same stuff. Like you can talk all the crap about it, but you're still addicted to it. It's
yeah.
all in all fast food.
Sergey said I should publish beforehand what questions will be discussed in the stream to get more people. Like, I could do that. I feel like, you know, this one had a centralized topic about, you know, how to come up with viral topics, but I don't want to always have to have these things structured and planned. Like the power in these is that it's just me talking and, you know, answering questions, doing Q&A. Like, I don't want it to be serious. Like, I mean, I guess it is serious. Like, it's kind of a thing now.
Kind of.
but the whole thing is like, these are like, I look forward to these. They're fun. They're stress free. If I started scripting the whole 2 hours, like, Again, I'm like kind of copying Brandon Carter. Like he doesn't have plans for his lives. He just does Q. He does like a little talk at the beginning, and then that rolls into Q&A, and then just having fun. Because a lot of these fun clips are what are going to get more views once they get clipped out. Now they can actually be effectively clipped out because we have good quality. But
I think eventually we'll like not script but like plan like the chunk of the topic we want to talk about and actually provide maybe slides or something. Like
I just don't like the planning. Like my whole life is planned. I feel like I don't want to.
Ari's planning your life.
Like I got, reminders to do shit. I got calendar invites. I got all kind. Like these, it's just like, it's fun. I just come and show up, and if people are here, cool. Like, that's the thing. Like, if 100 people or more continue, like, but I have to grow it. I've only been doing it for like a month. Like this is like, and this was a good indicator. Like, if I have a good topic to start with, I get more people on. So, we kind of knew that everybody had that problem of, coming up with viral video topics. So, I need to be on point with the titles of the lives and what's going to be covered in the first 30 to 45 minutes. I'll do that. I'll focus on that, and then promote it via, like, that's the thing. I mean, every week I do the same thing. Usually Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we send emails. I make Instagram posts and people show up. But, that will grow. Like, this is a delayed gratification. Like, if by the end of the year I can have 100 or so people watching me live every week, maybe even more, maybe 300, 400, 500, maybe 1,000. I don't know how, but streamers make the most money of anybody on the internet, and they play video games. There's no plan. It's just like, watch me play video games.
Just roasting people.
So like, I just show up and whatever comes out. Like, my content's kind of planned. Like, we focus on making videos, and like,
it's also fun to be put on the spot to answer a question because it shows who's an expert and who's not.
Yeah, like, you guys can ask me anything and I'm gonna have an answer. Like, there's nothing that's gonna, except for a few, if names get dropped in the comments, I have NDAs I can't speak of. Like, but if there's not legalities behind it, I can talk about it. Yeah, Josh said I like this format. Taya says, how can I brand and sell Brash dinnerware products, create content about its benefits, make cooking videos, and then just, you're always eating with the Brash dinnerware products.
There was a really cool dude that sold, I think it was knives or machetes, one of those two.
What is that?
Machetes?
Machete? You mean it's machete?
Who cares? Machetes. But he was literally just cutting everything.
He's
like,
Mexican.
But it was extreme because he was cutting everything. But now I'm like, I want one of those.
Oh, I got a super chat. Josh, thank you.
This is awesome. Like, almost till the end. Dude, I appreciate it.
I like this. I got a super chat. It's my first one. I don't even know how to act. I'm like blushing. All right, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Congrats on the new setup. Being that I'm in the stock market and ex-Wall Street trader, could topics to talk about be around news in the stock market, like how the next rate hike will affect your money, or politics that affect it? I would talk about broad topics and how broad things are going to affect your money. Like, do like those green screen videos, like with articles. Like, I would start there, and I would get consistent with those, probably like 2 or 3 a day if you can sustain that. Find like relatable articles, like on like Yahoo Finance, or like, all the different like Fox News, like CNN. Like, look for broad articles and then react to those articles and from a finance perspective. Because I mean, naturally you're talking about finances, so everybody has a wallet, so you're already in a broad niche. But by hitting it with like current event articles, I think that would crush.
Yeah, the one that does really well is Duke Loves Taxes.
Yeah, Duke Loves Taxes.
And I met him at a FinCon, and he told me that he has like 20 tabs of like all the categories that he wants to touch on, like taxes, school loans, mortgage rates and stuff. And every morning he opens them up and see what are the top news. So he's like super timely with like every single event that's on the news right now. So you can do something very similar. Just set up like 10 tabs and like just talk about what's most interesting.
Yeah, Josh said I've done those, but not too crazy. They're easy to create. Yeah, they're super easy to create, and they work well. They're getting a lot of views right now. And I mean, you could do that with a camera and a full like green screen setup if you really wanted to take it to the next level, but I would just start with your phone because that's good enough right now, and they seem to be working really well. Plus, it's native, like in-app features, so you might get a little boost because it's native in-app. But I would definitely do those. But just keep it broad. Like, talk about like how celebrities manage their money, how influencers manage their money, like, products and brands, like obviously Logan Paul and KSI are popular with Prime. Like, how Prime scandal is going to affect people. Like, I'm sure you can twist that any which way you can.
Yeah, and you get the professional look. So
Yeah, you definitely have a professional look too.
I take you more seriously. I trust you more just by looking at you.
Like, definitely, yeah. Duke Loves Taxes is like, I haven't seen his account in a while.
He's great, but he does skits, so that's hard to compete with because he's an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
But the takeaway from him is like he's so timely because he has those taps every day, so he's ahead of everybody.
Luis, I got a split test like co-host now. I got to see if Ari or Savannah will get more views than you.
That's fine.
On the spot.
That could be another if I got to see who drives more views. But Ari and Savannah are both in freaking Colorado.
Yeah, but I mean it's different skill set though. Cause Ari's like amazing with the
back end.
operations. Savannah's like the pro at anything editing. So
Josh,
she'll probably get more views. Remember at your event, like Sav got the most phones out to take a picture of the presentation because she was saying this is the font we use.
Yeah.
I'm pouring my soul out about how to like make content, like how to come up with ideas on the spot.
Yeah.
And
Josh said his vote's for Luis. So you got one fan, Luis. We got to get Luis active on his IG. Savannah's got you beat though. She's vlogging. She's vlogging again.
Should I?
I don't know. It's a lot of time.
That is time. Joshua says, my wife says to change my profile picture. What does his profile picture look like?
Stay strong, brother. What does she know? I don't know.
I feel like it would be good to change it.
Let's see. I mean,
It's not bad.
You can keep it fresh. Like changing a profile pic every few months is probably good.
You might maybe like model Brendan Carter's. He has a suit on too.
Does he?
I think he has a suit.
I look like a hoodlum. I feel like I always look like my profile pic. They're always an afterthought.
I mean, that's what Brendan looks like.
Yeah, but it's not his face. I think it should be your face. Like,
I'm a fan of smiles, but if you don't smile, then don't be fake.
Graphic Zach said, do you know of a way to use emojis in Adobe Premiere? I've seen some fonts, but they aren't that great. I feel like I don't know how to use Adobe Premiere. So
I'm just learning.
Yeah, I don't.
We've made so many viral videos, we still don't know.
I don't know how to use. I've never edited a single video in Adobe Premiere.
I do know.
But my whole team uses Adobe Premiere, so like I didn't know that like auto captions was a thing, and then I discovered that a lot of the team was getting their videos done very, very fast, and nobody said anything.
I mean, actually, the to get the emojis, you have to download an emoji pack from websites, so you can just Google emoji pack for Premiere Pro.
Yeah, but make sure they are Apple emojis.
Yeah, and get the most current version, but essentially they're pictures, so it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just pictures.
If you don't download Apple emojis, like people will hate your videos. Like Android emojis are not emojis. They're not real. Like they're fake. Apple originated emojis. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know if that's a factual comment.
Say they did. Keep going.
But Apple, like, if you don't use Apple emojis, like, I would say the video is going to get shitty views. Somebody wants a live editing session. That'd be, like, I haven't edited, like, I feel like I'm outing. I haven't edited a video in, like, well, I mean, I do.
Tried. He gave up on like the last one. He's like, I can't do it.
I can't do it. Well, it's also a bandwidth.
Like we filmed the ad for our mastermind, and we literally looked at each other and like, who's gonna edit this?
Yeah,
and
who's gonna edit it?
I felt like there was like not even a chance for me to say like, you can do it. Just, like, if he was gonna do it, he was not gonna do it.
Yeah, I would love to have Sav live edit. Sav's by far makes the best videos on my team. I don't know what magic she puts into that keyboard, but her videos are awesome. So does Kim. Kim puts magic in there too. I can't leave her out. She'd be like, wait, what? Like, but I mean, yeah, I don't know how to use Premiere. I mean, I can show you guys ScreenFlow like a badass. Like, but everybody's like, what the fuck software is he editing again? Like, I'll be like, that shit don't matter. It really doesn't matter what software you edit in. You could edit in iMovie, Actually, iMovie's not that great with vertical content unless they fix that. I don't know, but
iMovie sucks.
yeah, I learned editing in iMovie. That's how I edited my first YouTube videos in fashion forever ago. But I used ScreenFlow for like 12 years or something.
Yes, ScreenFlow is great.
It's like iMovie, but like it has all the basic fundamentals that
it has all the stuff that you got annoyed with iMovie, like removed.
Yeah, but I feel like Premiere gives people too many options.
Premiere is a good program though.
Like
it is overwhelming when you see all the options, but once you get the basics of it, like it's your go-tos and you can templatize things. I've been using it a little bit now.
But also for short videos, the edits don't like they shouldn't be complicated. Like these are very short videos and there's like a small screen, so it's like you can't do a whole lot. And the more like effects and transitions and moving stuff, like yes, there's the argument that it's gonna hold like a little bit more watch time, but at the end of the day, I would say that that a lot of the transitions and like the fancy crazy animated text and like the motion graphics, I think it takes away from the video more than it helps because it makes it harder to watch.
And it's also very creatively taxing when you're the one doing that type of work. When
Yeah,
you only have like 2 videos in you for the whole day, then you're a puddle in your brain.
Yeah, you can't like volume will still always win on short form. Like I used to be. I've changed a little bit on my 1 video a day. I think that 1 video a day is a minimum, but you have to get a style and sustain that style and be able to replicate that over and over and over again for a sustained period of time. And editors, like, they burn out even on simple edits, and they struggle. Once you go over 4, 5, 6 videos a day, like, you're talking a lot of creative brain power, and the more intense the edits, the less volume you can make, so you have to be that much more on point when you film. And most people aren't on point when they film, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah. And then you also have to account for making multiple iterations if you're going to test and be like me.
Yeah.
But most people only do 1 video and they never try to push it till it actually gets views.
See, Graphic Zach said, what's your favorite 3 cities to film in? I don't know if it's like favorite cities, but like I can tell you where a lot of clients are.
Vegas.
Las Vegas, Austin, Texas. What's the
You're
third?
Florida.
And yeah, Miami. Like, and I mean, I don't really film like outside. Like, I know me and Luis are talking about that. I need to go back to like doing more. I mean, I know I interview people in public, but generally speaking, those are at conferences and like they're in like a enclosed, like a condensed environment. Like, but I don't like actually film in places. The lighting's unpredictable. I mean, we almost got trespassed from the liquor store filming in there for that 1 video.
Here in
yeah,
St. Pete?
like ABC. Like I had to because I actually shop at that. Like it's like right near my house, and I was like, wait, don't. Like, they wanted to like trespass us for like filming inside ABC. And I was like, wait, no, like, look at my account. Like, I'm a rewards, like, guy. Like, I shop here. I throw a lot of parties. I like this place. I buy cigars here all the time. And then they didn't give me a trespassing warrant. But they still kicked us out.
Yeah. And then we filmed that part in the video and said, get kicked out of ABC.
Yeah.
that was part of
that
the
video did a couple hundred.
It did, like, 100K or more. It was pretty solid for the time.
Yeah, it did a good amount of views on that one. Yeah, but
I might repost it.
We should.
It was a fun video to film because it
we
was
should repost
vlogging and we had like the idea at the workshop that he was speaking in before at Wojo's, so his place.
Yeah, we left like the workshop and went and made the video.
And like those are always fun because like when you have an idea like on the spot and you actually make it. Like,
what places would you guys want me to film in? Like what stores?
Yeah.
It's fun filming in stores because like especially if you're doing videos that aren't related to the store you're in. Like I was talking about editing videos inside vans once. We were filming.
Yeah, we actually did.
Yeah. I mean, it was a video editing video though, so naturally it did shitty.
Those are fun though, because there's a variable of like who's gonna say something about the camera, and most people never say anything.
Yeah, we have the phone now, so the phone's less of a scare for people.
Yeah, and if you are afraid of like talking on camera or like you freeze when you're talking, then talk in public. Like, the more stress you can put yourself, the better.
Yeah. Like I filmed in Best Buy.
Oh, I'm actually thinking about filming like a vlog with Brandon just to show more behind the scenes of us filming with him.
Yeah. Well, Sergey was like, you could film in one of our Sprinter vans driving around Miami. That would be fun.
Oh, that would be cool.
Gotta have Luis like holding the phone. That's funny. Yeah, ABC's awesome. But well, it's after 11. If anybody has any more rapid fires, like, do you want to pound them in there now? I'll fire those out. If not, I'm gonna go home. We gotta go film tomorrow. Actually, we're driving to Orlando to film with a client.
Graphic sucks says.
Filming clubs?
Yeah,
oh man.
That's just noisy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm assuming like at times when it's not busy, like, I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like Encore Beach Club would be the place where I would I'd be very happy to film from a table with RedBull, sugar-free Red Bulls and vodka. While there's a big DJ playing, I think that would be awesome.
Money Kitchen, drop some more info.
CEO printers, so it's kind of like a 4 seats facing. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that sounds dope. It's like a mobile podcast, basically.
That sounds dope. Well, Zach, hit me up. I mean, if I can film inside Encore Beach Club, that would be dope. We'll be back in Vegas soon. Ryan, how do you change topics when you're filming face-to-face? We just say, all right, next video. Like, it's that simple. I mean, we bucket them in like certain, like, you know, to keep people on like a certain theme. So it could be like relationship, could be money making, it could be like, you know, values, beliefs, like to kind of keep a theme. And we usually do like 10 to 15 videos in one bucket or one shot, and then we take a little break. Usually have the client change their shirt, or we change location, and then we go do another 10 to 15, and we do this throughout the whole day.
So it's hit up Corey Shaloff.
I don't know who that is.
No, either. You selling me crypto?
I don't know who that is.
Everyone's trying to hook you up with like Vegas.
I got my dude, man. I got a guy. I got my homie Sue.
Like, this is the VIP manager at the Win.
XS Encore. I mean, definitely, Josh, hit me up if you know.
Fun
I do have a promoter friend now. I met him a couple weeks ago when I was there.
Fun fact about the Win and Ryan, he loves the carpet there. So.
I love the Win's carpet. If you've been to the Win, the carpet is absolutely outstanding. I don't know, and they change it like every few months. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's the best carpet on any, and it never stinks. Like, you walk into the Win, it's like it's the best. Like, it's the best casino by far. Win and Encore. I can't leave Encore out. It's the same thing. Like, they're basically the same, but like Encore is like the older brother who doesn't want to party. Like, but they still have all the capacities to party. So it's like you still have, like, you have the Encore adult pool and you have the Win adult pool. But the Win adult pool is bigger and there's more people. But then Encore, you have Encore Beach Club. So it's like they're like fighting each other. But Tudor said, I got a problem. I shoot like 20 vids and he gets overwhelmed. Tell him that's normal. Like, take a break or come back the next day.
Yeah. It also depends on how complex the subject that you're talking about is.
Yeah, 20 vids is like normal. Like, to people get creatively fatigued. It's a muscle. Like, you have to work out. Like, you're not benching 315 on day one. You know, so you got to work up to it. I have not been to the library room. I've heard about it, but I've been to Marquee. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I will be back next week with this cool setup. And yeah, I'm gonna have to leave a family vacation next week to come do my stream. So we have to come up with a good topic for next week. What do you guys want to see for next week?
They're really. I saw like 3 comments on like a live editing.
Live editing.
But we need Sav for that. She's the one. I'm tagging her in.
Yeah, I don't think Sav will want to come on here and fucking live edit. I feel like it would just be like
you're editing and talking at the same time, so you realize
it's very hard to do that.
You get distracted.
Camera setup.
Kim would be a fun one to have like live edit too.
Yeah,
so
I feel like
sassy.
she talks shit.
Yeah.
Kim's a shit talker. Hi, Kim, if you're on the stream.
Yeah, she would be fun to have. Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. Appreciate everybody for showing up, and I will see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Just go on the YouTube app and end it there.